Hey guys, Team Open to be here with an update on my Eatos deck. I'm going to probably test it out tomorrow, so yeah. Just an update, Albert went to Locals today, Team Okimoki's A, and went 3-0 with his Blackwing anti-meta wing kind of deck. So I'll probably get a deck update on that. So he went undefeated and got first place, so that's pretty good. And at the end of this video, after I show off the deck, the side deck, and the extra deck that's probably not ever going to be used, but anyways, I will show a couple cards that, here's just kind of a spoiler, a couple cards that I'm considering running. So, here we go with the Eatos. We got 3 Eatos, namesake of the deck, giant beat stick you can special summon for free. 3 Barbaros, 3000 meter under skill drain, 34 under Chalice, 1 Stratos to search out your 3 Alias. 1 Evocator. I am running 16 monsters because I threw in an extra Evocator because first of all it's a roto target, and second of all I at jump I've seen my Gemini Sparks to be dead a lot, so I added in a little bit extra beat power and see how well this works. I got 3 Crusaders, 2 Battle Faders. I really like this card in Eatos, by the way. 1 Chalice, 1 Soul Release, 2 Smashing Ground. Now keep in mind I will test this extensively tomorrow against Blackwings, so yeah, I'll let you know because that's one of the hardest matchups I have against. So 3 Spark, 3 D-Fissure, 2 Book of Moon, 1 MST, and 1 Rhoda. For the traps, we got 1 Macrocosmos, 3 Dark Bribe, 1 Skill Drain. Sorry, 2 Skill Drain, my bad. I was about to say, I was like, why am I running 1 Skill Drain? 2 Bottomless, 2 Deep Prisons. One of these are coming out for a Starlight Road when it comes out on the 9th. A Solemn, and a Mirror Force. Now you'll notice that I did take out Torrential Tribute. I sided it with Starlight Road just on the release. I think it's going to be too risky of a card. So, alright, side deck. We got Consecrated Light, Jujitsu Master, 2 Sirocco's, 2 Honest, 1 Torrential Tribute, 2 Trap Holes, 1 God's Emergency Call, 1 Widespread Dud, 2 Royal Oppression, and 2 Big Burn. Don't think I have to explain too much on what goes in for what. And the extra deck, which is never going to be used unless I put some of these cards in, are Majestic Star Dragon. Got my Ghost. Booyah. 2 Stardust for when Road comes out. 3-0 for if I decide to attack in a Miracle Fusion, which isn't in this stack, but you guys know that I kind of messed around with Miracle Fusion. I mean, I like it, I guess, but yeah, it's too dead. And a Hero Gaia. Alright, so let's get on to the cards that I'm considering. Now, Majestic Dragon. Now, Majestic Dragon, really, this card is dead. This card, no one's going to run this card, unless you're building a, like, Assault Mode deck, and then you might want to attack it. But with Starlight Road just on the release, I'm thinking maybe taking this in. It's a light, so if I side in my Honest, it works. It is a tuner, so it adds the tune ability. Now, you can only use it for a Majestic monster. However, with Skill Drain, this effect is negated. So now you just have a generic 1-star tuner that can be 1-for-1. And I was thinking about putting in 1-for-1 for when I go side against Blackwings for that. Majestic Star Dragon is really amazing. It's pretty crazy powered. Obviously, you're not going to want to use it with Dimensional Fissure out, because then you don't get your Stardust back during the end phase and you lose a monster. But if you're going to attack for game, like, do it with Majestic Star, because that's pro. They can't stop it at all. So all you'd have to do is go Jack Atlas style. They try to attack you directly, drop Battle Fader, keep out Battle Fader. Once they try to destroy 2 or more cards, activate Starlight Road. Next turn, summon this, get your Majestic Star. So I'm thinking about maybe trying this out. I'll let you guys know how that works. Question is another one. A lot of times I'll find cards in my grave and I've already used my Soul Exchange, or my Soul Release, sorry, and D-Fissures and Macros I've already hit and stuff like that. This card, in case you don't know what it does, if your opponent cannot check any cards in your graveyard when you activate this, they call the bottom monster in your graveyard. If they call it right, it's special summoned. If they call it wrong, it's removed from play. So either way, it works for you. Either it's a mini soul release. Actually, got it right this time. Soul release, or it's a mini monster reborn. If you have a monster in your graveyard, you want to get rid of it. Summon Eatos. Play this. You call it right. It's out. If they call it right, it's out of your graveyard. Summon Eatos. If they call it wrong, once again, it's out of your graveyard. Summon Eatos. So I think it's a really good tech, and I might try it out tomorrow. So let me know what you guys think. Gravekeeper's Servant. This is another one. If you don't know what it does, continuous spell. That's the only thing that I don't like about it, is you have to keep it out. However, your opponent must send one card from the top of their deck to the graveyard to declare an attack. So in other words, they can't attack. That's basically what that is. I'm thinking about maybe siding this for GBs, just because how amazing would that be? They have to mill a card to remove from play zone, plus they can't attack. So yeah, that's really good. So I'm probably going to side deck that, but I don't know. Next one, Supremacy Berry. Now keep in mind, before I read this effect, with all the skill drains you're using and all the beat sticks that you're using that you're probably not going to get out as early as you want to, you're going to be taking a lot of damage if you can't get out your battle faders, or you can't get your faders to hand in time. So your life points are is in almost any anti-meta deck are going to be lower than your opponent's until you go for game. So keep that in mind while I read the effect. Okay, if your life points are lower than your opponent's when this card is activated, gain 2,000. If your life points were higher, take 1,000. So obviously you're not going to activate this until your life points are lower, but this is a free 2,000 life points. It's going to help you get your points back up for if they, get an Honest or Collude in before you get your Dimensional Fissure. Last but not least, now this obviously I'd have to add a couple other things, like if I decided to run the Majestic Dragon idea, I could pop in a 1-for-1 and put this and a Mind Master in to help this out. Psychic Path, I pay 800 life points, which isn't that big a deal, especially if I'm running one of these. And select up to 2 of my remove from play psychic monsters and add them to my hand. So it's basically adding cards that I've already gotten killed and gotten removed from play, like Trebons, stuff like that, stuff that helps me stall, maybe Psychic Commander, maybe Mind Master, that kind of stuff. Mostly it would be used to get tuners back. Add them to my hand, I can normal summon them. If I can find some good 1900 Gemini Psychic Beat Sticks, although that's really specific, but if I can find some, maybe even just 1900 Gemini, or 1900 Psychics, start running this, and it allows me to get a lot of stuff back to my hand without paying half my life points for return or anything like that. So this is my update on Eatos. Let me know about what you think about Psychic Path, Gravekeeper's Servant, Majestic Dragon, Question, and Supremacy Berry. These are techs that I'm going to try out. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, as I am going to be playtesting this pretty extensively for at least, I don't know, a good hour of straight just testing and making videos about it. So thanks guys, and peace.